Hey guys, wasn't originally gonna do this, but since I'm 5 star, rank 1, I figure I just do it. I'm currently playing Druid. It's Wild Growth Druid. It's basically tempo, really. You play value minions and you just rush down their face. It's incredibly easy to play. Try to get Legend with it, and then I'll show you the deck list after I get Legend. Hopefully, I'll win my next one. I was playing Warrior prior to this, but I was just losing a lot to basically a lot of different decks. So I thought, well, whatever. I'll just play Druid then. I already beat this guy twice in a row, so he's gonna try and get some revenge on me, probably. I might keep this just because I don't have anything else. Yeah, well, I think that's pretty good. Just because I didn't see any signs of like drawing to Innovate or Wild Growth. So I now have my turn 2, turn 3, and turn 4 player. The Innovate is pretty good, but I don't want to waste it right now. I mean, I could, and then it would allow me to get 200 creepers on the board. But that doesn't do anything against like any 3-drop that he might drop. So I'd rather not waste my mana for no reason right now. I mean, I'd rather not waste my Innovate right now. Okay. I actually don't like this hand at all. I think this hand is pretty terrible. If I drew into like a 5-drop there, that would have been godly. Like Spectral Knight, I would just win the game instantly. Alternatively, like, Druid of the Claw. There's so many cards there. But whatever, like, I have a solid turn 4 player. Maybe I draw into like Ken or some other value card. Yeah, apparently I beat this guy just now. I don't think I sacked him. No, I already had the force fun roll combo. But yeah, I control all game, so he must be a bit salty. Alright, let's deal 2 damage. Oh, I'm pretty sure I want to kill this. I want to clear his board. It conserves my HP, so I don't have to worry about him OTKing me. And it puts him on the defensive. He has to clear this. And with only 4 mana, there's not that many ways to do it. At least not without clearing that and giving me 2 more of these things. So I'm in a good spot right now. And if he plays a creature, I got my second Keeper of the Grove to do 2 damage to it. Ideally, I don't want to have to do that. I want to keep the silence just in case as my last resort answer. Pity that I drew both of my Force of Natures. I run 2. I couldn't think of what else to run, so I thought to myself, well, can increase my chances of playing Fun Roll. And it's not really that bad either way. If I recall, he still has Coin. Okay, but he clearly doesn't have that much. Yeah, that's fine. So because he's used all of his 0 mana spells, his Gadget Sand turn is going to be a lot weaker as well. I'm strongly considering just going Druid of the Claw here. I mean, I'm just gonna go Druid of the Claw. It just seems like the best play based on the mana curve. I can always go Keeper plus 0 power next turn anyways. I'm setting myself up pretty well. If I draw into Savage Roar, I have a lot of damage. Eviscerate would suck, but he obviously has it right now. He'll still take 4 damage, so in a way it serves his purpose. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted to see. I think I'm just gonna swing in his face here. I mean, like, this thing's not gonna do anything. And I'm pretty sure I just win if I draw into Raw. So at this point, he's gonna be concerned about his life, as he should be. He has to clear this completely, and I don't know how easy that is for him. I mean, part of that play was to just force him to react. I think he might be considering just not caring. And that's fair enough. I do the same. Like, if I were him, I'd just be like, nah, it's not gonna happen. And then I have a number of choices here. I mean, obviously this guy is going pretty ham. He might have a few Lero combo pieces in hand, and that might be why he's going so aggressive. I think dropping Black Knight is fine. It's more likely to delay him than playing this one. The difference is if I want to delay his card draw, in which case a silence set, or if I want to get tempo. And of course I can also just go for game if I draw into a Raw. I think this is a safer play. I guess the reason why I didn't play around it was because obviously if he swings to that with hero power, it goes down to 14 anyway. So he just has to hope I don't have it, which I don't have. So it's fine. Can you lethal me here? 15, 16, 20? No, he can't. Not without preparation. And perfect combo, which is very unlikely. Okay, so he is going for the tempo game here. Which, by the way, is completely fine. Like, I don't have an issue with him doing that. Like, it's not an incorrect play at all by him. The question is how I personally want to race him. Once again, I'm in this position where I have multiple options. If he has Lero double shove this step, I lose anyway. I think it's okay to do this and try to draw into something. Yeah, actually the Wrath is what I was looking for. Like, the reason why I don't go for the other play is just because, firstly, the other play puts almost zero pressure on him. Secondly, this play allows me to draw into Savage Draw for lethal, if I draw into it. Secondly, I wanted to draw Wrath, because I had Innovate in hand anyway. I don't need Innovate for anything else, because I already have 9 mana next turn. I don't know if I mentioned it, but like, he has lethal anyway, even if I do the other play, because he has 19 damage if he has a full hero combo. Okay. Unfortunately, I couldn't draw the taunt, so I can't be helped. Do I have lethal? 6? No. And now I just have to hope he doesn't have lethal. And just Leroy Shadow Step is enough for game. Leroy in general is game. So either he has Leroy and... It wouldn't be surprising if he won without that though. Okay, well played. Oh, I drew Lothar even if I didn't have lethal. Okay, so I just got Legend. 32. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, considering a lot of other people I like in the 30s. And I think the legend is bugged right now. I don't think there are actually 30 legends, but yeah. I think there are only like 20 legends or something. I think the thing is bugged. It just puts you as like 400 or whatever if you're really unlucky. Uh, okay. So the deck list I was playing was this one. Innovate, 2 Wild Growth. I mean, this is straightforward. Like, Innovate's one of the best cards in the deck. Wild Growth is the best turn 2 play almost in the game. Wrath, I mean, it's cheap removal. It's very versatile. And it helps you draw cards if you really need to. Haunted Creeper. Like, I was playing against this guy called Draven like a billion times. And, like, when I was playing Warrior, I was like, okay, I'm not really in like, I'm trying to play around lethal range, and then he just drops Harvest Golem and like Haunted Creeper. And I just don't have effective ways to kill it, so instead of 14 being like the range where I have to play around, it's like I have to play around like 17 or 18 life, and that's really hard to do. So this card forces your opponent to play suboptimally to avoid your Savage Draw combo. And it's really good on turn 2, like it's really good early pressure. So I thought this card was pretty good. Savage Raw. I only run one. I didn't know how many I should run, but I know at least one, right? And this card obviously is really good with Haunted Creeper and Harvest Golem and stuff that's sticky. So I kept one. I run 2 Force of Nature because I figure, I mean, like this card can at least be used as removal if I fall behind it all. So I was like, yeah, I run 2 Force of Nature rather than 2 Savage Raw. Like, I could easily see it being just 1 Force of Nature and then running something else, or running 2 Savage Raw. So this is what I thought would work, but I mean it worked alright. I don't know if it was optimal. Big Game Hunter. I actually don't know how good this card was. I actually haven't had a chance to play it on anything. I actually think this card is really cheesy, to be honest. I don't think it's very good at all, but um, other people seem to have success with it, and I was like, well, whatever. I couldn't think of any better 3-drops at the time, but let's see if there's actually anything else. Like, the only other thing you could even run is like maybe Earthen Ring Fascia, or yeah, there's legitimately not much else you can run. So I guess it's fine to run Big Game Hunter for a 3-drop. Could run anything else over it though, like a 4-drop or something instead. You wouldn't miss it that much. 2 Harvest Column. This card's really good, really sticky. Puts a lot of pressure on the board, like on later turns with Savage Raw and Fun Threat. Swipe, best card. It's so versatile. Can kill a lot of things or help you kill a lot of things. 2 Chill and Yeti. This card is. What I noticed with this meta is like right now value minions like Chill and Yeti, like high stat minions are really really strong and hard to deal with. So just decided to run 2 Chill and Yeti because obviously I run 2 Innovate and 2 Wild Growth. And also I think it's better than Sentient Shieldmaster because when you play this type of deck and you get like an early lead with Wild Growth and you drop down Chill and Yeti, like you don't need a taunt. Like, you just want that extra 1 damage to continuously put pressure on your opponent. Like, they're gonna feel obligated to kill your Chill and Yeti without it even having a taunt. So, that's why I thought this card was pretty good. Keeper of the Grove, very, very good card. Deals 2 damage of Silence Minion. And obviously you run 2 of this in every Druid deck. Druid of the Claw. I actually have a funny story. I accidentally disenchanted my second Druid of the Claw that was golden, so now I'm just repping like 1 of each. Very unfortunate. But yeah, you run 2 Druid of the Claw because it's so versatile, and a 4/6 taunt is really 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 strong. Lothar, obviously like a really really strong card right now. Works against like every deck that's being played. So I even crafted a golden one because I was like, this deck is just going to be, like, this card is just going to be played in every deck, and so far I run it in a lot of my decks. Yeah, Spectral Knight. This card crushes Miracle Rogue. That's why I like basically 3-0 that Miracle Rogue early on. I mean, they just don't have a way to deal with this usually. And even if they did, it's like they have to swing at it with like their weapon in order to like drop it low enough to die to AoE. So either way, you're getting 4 damage off, and if they can't kill it, then yeah, you just win. I remember I played against Miracle Rogue a long while back with Warrior, and I dropped like I coined Spectral Knight against the Miracle Rogue, and he just instantly conceded after the second one. I don't think he'd actually seen this card before. So like when I played it, like he just had this massive pause, and then he was like, "Well played," and I was like just sitting there. I was like, "Why would you say well played when I'm playing Spectral Knight?" And I played like a second one, and he was probably like, "This is fucking bullshit." And then he just like just instantly conceded, and I was like, "Well, I guess this card's pretty good against Miracle Rogue." Um, and then I have two Force of Nature. As I explained before, you need this combo. You need at least one, but I don't know if two is optimal. You might find that you want to run something else instead of this. Completely fine. Uh, Ken Bloodhoof. I was just like, there are not that many good 6-drops in the game. I think this is better than Sylvanas because you want a sticky minion, and this card is really hard to kill, and it's like continuously creating pressure. Like by the time you can play this card, you've already like whittled their HP away with like Chill and Yeti. So like they've already used all their removal, and then they have to deal with like 2 Chill and Yetis, and they're like, nope, can't deal. Black Knight. I was running across like um, a reasonable enough number of decks that are running taunts. So this card is really good against like the mirror. Although some mirrors, like this deck, actually hardly even use their taunts. Like the only taunt in the deck is Druid with the Claw, and oftentimes they'll just play it as a charger, just to avoid Black Knight. So this card is situationally good, but I just play it as a 4/5 a lot, even without its effect. 2 Ancient of Law, best card in the Druid deck probably. Uh, it fuels your engine pretty much. And I run Ragnaros because a lot of the times it can just be used as 8 damage. And like by the time you play Ragnaros, they probably already used all of their removal. And yeah, that's it. That's the Legend Druid deck. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys can replicate my success.